Okay, it is day 7, I think. I've got the applications I need to install on my phone, and so I might even just combine the exercise video and daily talk at the same. I mean, you really should. You really should. Fuck off, bugs. The mosquitoes are kind of nice. The weather's kind of nice. It's 81 in the shade. It's the afternoon. Hi, everybody. I'm Zak Maximus. I think. Traffic is shitty right there. All those people are going back to Chicago. A lot of them. A lot of them. I bet you, 8 out of 10. It's a crazy day to be on it right now. Crazy. Or at least somewhere in Illinois. Yeah, so it'll be a push-up day at the gym. I'll still go, but I'll do the push-up counter, and I'll show you guys the push-up counter. So, and I kind of wanted to talk about luck. People down on their luck, we bring them in. But if you're already here, it's very weird. You can't be sympathetic to somebody that's here and appear impartial. And for some people, they have to appear impartial by picking sides. And I just don't get it. And I'm trying to tiptoe around the subject of that, because I really don't care where people go. I like freedom of association. And wherever you get to do it. I just think it's weird. People are coming from a bad place, and I say, well, fix where you came from, and sometimes you can't. A man is a man is a man. Or I was sat in the car all day. But I don't know if there's going to be enough jobs. I mean, I say, what if there's nothing for them to do when they get here? There's already not enough for people to do who live here. Like, well, people getting here in jobs or something, maybe building them houses as jobs, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it. It's only ever a less than half of the population never feels the problem, and they're always the ones that are in charge, and that's either way it goes. And it's not really about me, because I try not to believe in luck. I mean, there's destiny, but luck is sort of a different thing. You make your own luck, or you can. You start betting on your own luck, then you're a guy of a gambling addiction. And so I say, if I'm not here, and you still have the same problems, and now I'm not here to help you. I sort of like the whole community standard of, I work, I give you the thing, you take the thing, you break it in a bunch of pieces, you sell off the pieces, that's fine, whatever. It's farming and commercialism, but you still have, like I say, you still have the problems, and if we're rising tide lifts all boats, then why would you want to fucking take some of the water from over here and put it over there? It doesn't matter. So long story short, if you take my boat out of the water, there's still people can still drown. I mean, it doesn't really matter who you help first. It's that the people demanding to be helped first should probably wait a little bit. People who are humble and modest might go into hunger first. We see parts of the world there's war. We see parts of the world there's hunger. Good people will wait a couple of days for a kid to eat. Bad guys are out there blowing shit up because they don't feel like waiting. On a side note, two things. I like hockey because it's hard to watch and it's fast. But a note about football, you take breaks, you take timeouts for commercials, which is a little lame. And I don't want to hear your shit about whatever the state told you to say. Come on, just leave it. Whatever you got, leave it on the field. It's annoying. And why do, if you make that much money, does the city have to pay for your stadium? What the fuck? Traffic jam. Oh, let's see here. It's Sunday. I'm gonna go to the gym. Do everything super light, if I go at all. I'm almost done with the BioGrow session. It's a company, a guy, that's his workout program. Print up the new one. I'm kind of sad to see it go. I kind of like it. I kind of want to do it again and compare the two together. I'm not taking off my shirt, but this is where I am today. Nobody's watching. It doesn't really matter. Candy. We'll see when the timer blinks out. I'll be in the middle of a sentence. Next time I eat on camera, you'll be watching some food, but you won't have to watch me eat. That's disgusting. I just kind of realized that. It's a nice shady 81 in the afternoon. Well in the afternoon. The latter day. Oh, yeah. So if you voted against Mitt, we have Republicans and Democrats in this time period in the United States. If you voted against Romney and you voted against Trump, I want you to know you're not actually a Republican. You are a fucking spy. Some of you are laughing. I'm a conservative Democrat, so I kind of fit in both places. And I've heard of liberal conservatives who are free to be as conservative as they fucking want. Because they don't blow shit up, they're allowed to stay. So, you can be lazy now, but if this country has an obesity problem, they're just going to have to. The healthy people are going to be the carrot holding people, and you're going to be the fat people trying to chase the healthy food, and you're going to give up because you don't eat healthy food. You eat fucking candy. Fat people with explosives. And it's funny. Watch traffic. What do you do in the middle of nowhere? You just watch traffic. I eat peanut butter. Rooms are arranged, but if I'm watching this, you know that. Or if we're the same person and you're watching this, you know that already. There's a cornfield right here because there's a cornfield everywhere. So if you need some corn, you can just, that's not cool, but you can just go get some. You know, a lot of people, they're coming from places where the Democrats are communist, or they're coming from places where the democracy is still a sham, fixed elections, rigged elections, fixed outcomes, controlled outcomes and stuff like that. And so they come here, and power to them, I guess. They like the idea of democracy and some kickbacks. You know, the company as the president, employee kickbacks are fucking what everybody wants. The idea that they might get them, not that this thing is going to go bankrupt in the next year or so. We have more people than the GDP, like I was saying earlier at the top of this. So they don't know. And there's they hablan español, no van a conseguir términos. No piensen al término, piensen al inmediata. No. Inmediatamente. Inmediamiento. Ah, there we go. And they're coming from places where really only the apex predators are stand a chance anymore. Right? The government there is so corrupt. And escape is, it's like a movie. Escape from what a shithole that you're in. So I do feel bad. Empathy, sympathy, whatever it is, I feel bad. I don't know the language barrier is. Piensen al pronto. Al que pronto. And so, al que está pronto. And I do too. You're not getting rid of me. You're putting it in a situation where if every place is sucked, then only the predators are going to survive. You're talking about they did it before the internet. Those guys really, the whole fucking where's the map? All the old world. Or is it this way? Yeah, all this Asian shit in Europe and all that crap over there. They had big wars. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Nobody want my help, you ain't gonna get it. Now the identity of this country doesn't look like me. I don't give a shit. We'll fall back to, as far as that goes, the crayons can fucking have the painting. We'll fall back to the snow. It doesn't matter. That's what happens. That's what we're from. You are from where you're from. If they're meant to be here, they're meant to be here. So I really don't see the point of stopping that. There's that thing about if I'm gone, you're still gonna have the same problems. You guys need to do what you need to do, or what you don't need to do. Go and fucking do it. I don't give a shit. But to say like it's some demographic's fucking fault that the people arriving don't have goddamn unicorns. Get the fuck out of here. That's fucking stupid. That's some liberal fucking brainwashed goddamn nonsense where microaggressions can't let you help the people you've been preaching about helping. The opposite of that is micro passive aggression. You say a bunch of bullshit, but it's really just a bunch of condescending waste of fucking time. And that's my fucking rant, and that's what I'm talking about. Do what you do, or don't. Rising tide lifts all ships. Well, your fucking hot air moves them around. It doesn't fucking pick up the ocean. These are really good. It's my favorite candy in the world. I feel like if there's an apocalypse, I'm not gonna like break in the store and be like, I need these before they're gone forever. And I'll try to remember what they are, I want somebody else to have that doesn't need it, or doesn't need it, hasn't had it, or didn't have the access to it. I don't need it. To try it and remember what it's like. That way I've given my all, and they can go, oh, I like good things, I like to recreate good things. That's what sharing is. But to say that the indigenous who were not alive for all the atrocities that you blame an entire that you whitewash people with, these kids in the phone, they have Pokemon. They don't know shit about the Civil War and the fucking California Inquisition, who Spain took your fucking country. I didn't take shit. Wasn't me. No me culpan. Anyway, People will go to where they belong. People will be where they belong. People try to do nice things. You can't say somebody who got out of bed is in trouble because his neighbor just moved in. Okay. Then he is in trouble because the neighbor just moved in. You know what I mean? Can you wrap your head around that? That has nothing to do with anybody or any idea that you can come up with. Real problems exist. Complaints don't help. Then they become the new problem. We're dealing with people complaining. So what? You take care of the big ones. You need money, you get money. You need help, you get help. You need food stamps, you get food stamps. But you don't like that somebody else earned their money or has a lot of property? Get the fuck out of here! This is a good place to scream, fuck! I still don't get the air conditioning thing. We just get used to it, you know? Shade. Breathe in. You know? You believe in evolution, I'm sure. Everybody does. That guy does, the other guy does. That you do all you got against it. Which is really weird, which is like the gallows. You're going to set it up some weird way. You know, you're like a storm coming after a tornado. It doesn't matter. Anybody on site is in trouble. Coming after, chasing to attack them, you know. You gotta think like this. If I stand in the way and I go, oh, I don't like all that liberal shit, then I'm the target. But if I step back and I go here, I don't want to seek out a fight, a conflict. Then anything you have a problem with, I get to watch. It ain't fucking me. Because I know if some people are just gonna find a problem, even if there isn't one. So I step back. I don't become the point of contention. I don't become the source of where conflict can unfurl on society. Me, you, anybody. If you stay out of it, these political mindsets that run around like locusts can do what they do. Who are they going to pick on if I say, as a conservative Democrat, I don't like abortion, but I know you're entitled to it. That doesn't stop anybody from telling me that I can't dislike it. And that things aren't changed. I'm entitled to my opinion. I keep it to myself. That way you're not aborting me, you're aborting the bad thing. And the problem is what you got rid of, or what you kept. Stay the fuck away from me. You know? And if they're gonna find if they are, like, I don't know that they're the troublemakers. I just know I have an opinion and somebody else wants their opinion to be first, whether it conflicts with mine or not. I say I don't like this, you say you don't like something else, and like we're supposed to go, oh, two things are bad. And it's really kind of people butting heads in society. These alpha progressives instead of alpha males and alpha females. These progressives, these liberals, they just have to have change. They have to have democracy unless they've made up their mind. Butting heads like that, which also solves nothing. Or I guess, furthermore, solves nothing. And so let them. I don't know if they need to seek out conflict. So if I remove myself from the situation, they seek out conflict, I can defend the innocent bastard. You know, people who are in the wrong can be removed legitimately. You know, I tend to see, as the conservative point really is to say, I don't like people promoting a victim class. I like people protecting victims. They are out of money, let's give them money. Not anybody I see, or one sees, you know, those same people deserve a certain set, fixed rate of anything, you know what I mean? because you can't lump it, you can't say everybody all the time. It's a phenomenon that does not exist anywhere but the mind. Not even on the astral plane can you say everything is fucking certain. Try it. I double dog dare you. Or double blue dog dare you. And so that's why I want to buff heads when I hear it. You know. All people are this or all people are that. Because it promotes them to say, they said I was a victim, so the ambulance chaser said I was a victim, so I'm always in need now of certain things. And then it becomes never enough. And then, you know, fucking Aesop's fables. Aesop's fucking fables. So I don't know where the time is, but we're doing fake jumping jacks. Look, as I jumping jacks. I just don't like it, you know. And because it detracts from solutions. I go, oh, you have a victim. How are we going to fix this? And a lot of times, it feels like that just causes more conflict. So I really don't. I mean, don't know how to stop them, but it's a good thing. I don't care. I just want you to know. But, you know, it's like, well, if they're the victim, how do you want to prevent them from being a victim? Not how do you want to ingratiate them in expecting something all the time. How do you prevent them, and how do you teach them, and how do you lift all ships at the same time? And how do you blow a bunch of hot air? You know, we'll be lucky if I can get rid of the bad seeds. But the moral is that the good ones are going to grow. You know? Even weeds are life, right? I don't really care who you're helping. I don't really care why you're helping them or why they're out of trouble. I just want to. I don't know what I want. Let me be the victim. Why can't I help everybody? Because somebody has to help everybody first.